long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this peace shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gon' keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gon' keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
Yo, what's going on, people? How y'all doing tonight? What's going on? Happy Trump Hump Day, baby. It's going down out here in this world, man. It's your boy, Provoke Thoughts, and we are definitely in the building. We got a lot to talk about today. I want to say what's up to everybody in my chat. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time in. Click the notification bell if you want notifications of when I go live. If you don't give a damn, then don't do it. I understand. I get it, but I'm gonna tell you what, man, it's been an interesting day, man, because like I said, recently I was doing a lot of Ubering, and I was talking to a lot of people, and a lot of African American people, and I found that a lot of African American people are all about voting for Donald Trump in 2024. And the reason why is because we are now becoming very aware that the Democratic Party has nothing for us. There is nothing in mind for us. There's nothing in the future for us. There's just nothing. They have nothing but promises. They're empty. They mean nothing, and we just need to think about going in another direction. I mean, you can't just listen to hate about a person and not recognize that that's a problem. Hate is a strong word. Hate is, there's nothing good that comes from hate. So when you're hating a person and you literally see that the good Lord is constantly pulling this man out of situations that most people would never be able to pull themselves out of, money or no money. I mean, so when you look at it for what it really is, people are just hating this man just to hate him. And there's proof of that. Something that I'm going to show you a little bit later. But before I do that, of course, I got to bring my boy on first. And he going to say what's up to you, brother Noobs. What's going on, man?
What's up, everybody? How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm cool. I actually been, of course, working my new job. I have a work from home job. So a lot of what I got to do, since it's on the laptop, is kind of decompress for a couple of hours and, do whatever I got to do to make myself ready to look back at the machine. But I love this. I love my new job. I mean, I'm actually doing two things that I really like. So we'll just see where it goes. I mean, I'm not going to let you guys down at all.
Now we have to tell them though, because I mean, Derek and I usually get together to try to discuss sometimes, like what's coming and that sort of thing. We had to stop watching videos because it started to get ridiculous. I mean, some of the stuff that's out there. So it should be a good night, man. I'm kind of geared up for it.
All right. Yeah. So what basically, and Yellow Beezy, I saw you in here. Come on back in whenever you get an opportunity. I was about to bring you up. You left, but it's all good. What we're going to do right here, man, is, because today there was some very, very interesting video that happened. Donald Trump pulled up on Chic-Fil-A. I guess it was on the hood side of Atlanta at some point, and he wanted, he paid for everybody's food. He made sure that he got milkshakes for people, and he talked to the people, and what I want you to hear is not necessarily him. I want you to hear everybody else. Right. And I need you to hear what they're talking about and the reaction and the engagement of a man that is literally doing something that he does not have to do at all.
I can envision him like, in the backseat of the car, they're going down the road and he's like, yep, that's the place I want to stop right there. Pull over.
And like, sir,
yeah.
Are you sure? Yes,
yeah.
Right here.
He's like, yeah, I want some chicken and I want a milkshake and I want to get it right now.
I'm not going to bring a hamburger to a chicken party.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and start this off, kick it off right. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into him walking standing at the counter at Chick-Fil-A. It's pretty cool footage. And we got more because we're going to hash this out because I need for my people, I got a nice African-American presence. And this is in the county that Fonnie Willis is trying to take this man down. Okay. She's literally trying to take him down in this county. And this is what people who look like her think.
They like each other, right? That's right. I think that's very nice. Have a good time. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. So we'll order 30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people, and we'll take some for ourselves. Okay? Good. Thank you very much, everybody. Hello.
This has got a great American franchise, Chick-Fil-A.
It is. It's a great franchise. The owner is a great man who's a member of one of my clubs, and he's fantastic. And they do very well. They're closed on Sunday.
The Lord's Chicken.
That's the Lord's Chicken. You're right. It's good chicken too.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you very much.
That's way better to me than Transgender Awareness Day.
Yeah.
I feel better about God's chicken than I do about that. I'm trying to tell you, God's chicken. Yes, it is. And don't get it twisted. Chick-fil-A is. Yeah.
Now, see, I have never I never really understood the Chick-fil-A fascination myself. I've been there a couple of times. Yeah. But I understand what's going on here, though, because this has nothing to do with my preference for Chick-fil-A. It just kills me that this guy just walks into a place unannounced.
This is in a fast food restaurant.
In a fast food restaurant. And we've seen Joe Biden attempt this before. And what happens? Everybody tries their hardest not to look at Joe Biden. Unless somebody there that has a beef with him. All of these people, man, they are so excited to see him. Everybody is zoomed in on President Trump.
Nobody wants to look in those demon eyes, man, of Joe Biden. Them eyes are dead, bro.
And I mean, he's embarrassing to watch because, the dude's mind is gone, and so you just don't want to be the one that witnesses him falling off of the ground.
That's crazy. That is insane.
Yeah, let's check this guy.
Let's go ahead and keep it rolling. He actually hits the corner here at a point, but not in this video. So we're gonna go around the corner.
Get ready for a milkshake. You got plenty of them. All right. You got these good-looking guys. Huh?
This is an original from 2016.
Oh, I love this guy. I like that guy. Do you have a pen for me? Give me a good pen. That is the original, huh?
From 2016, Cleveland.
You've been there from the beginning.
Absolutely. From the
See?
invention.
You knew what was happening.
Absolutely.
You got it. That's cool, man. What's your name?
Lawrence.
Come here, Lawrence. Let me get this pen out of here. Come here. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Really nice.
It's a pleasure. Yes, sir.
He understood long before the rest, right?
Mr. Trump, Shelley Winter.
Hi, Shelley.
I talked to you
Oh,
yesterday.
good. You are fantastic.
Thank you, brother.
You know Shelley?
Yes.
A great host. And are you guys
Radio
friends
show.
or
No,
something?
just via Sanjay.
Well, that's nice because he's been there a long time too. I think right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
We did a radio interview with Shelley yesterday, and I appreciated it.
I appreciate you very much.
I hung up. I said, "What a nice guy that is."
And I'll bring in my clubs tomorrow along. I'll just
You
knock
let
on
me
the
know.
door.
I'm telling you. You let me know,
Thank
Shelley.
you, brother. Thank you. God
We
bless
love
you.
Watch his show. His show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
He got it.
Yeah.
You two guys got it. Huh?
And all these kids do too.
I think so.
I
Thank
brought
you,
the kids.
everybody.
I wanted
Thank
to
you.
say hey.
So you're getting lots of milkshakes. Look at that handsome guy. I wish I had hair like that. Right here.
So for me, look at the comfortability that he has, you know, and I'm telling you, it's a Chick-Fil-A in the hood, man. Look at all those black employees, man. They ain't riding that far to all work at Chick-Fil-A. You know, it's somebody walking. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 100. You know, I'm telling you, you know. So come on. So you know, he out here amongst the people. You know, in a situation you never know what's going to go wrong. But Secret Service will take everybody out if it go bad.
Yeah, and he's having a good time,
and it's literally a good vibe. It's such a. You can tell that the vibe was good. Those workers was probably like, I hate my fucking job.
Yeah, and then this changed everything. Yeah, changed everything.
Are y'all making money? Yeah.
I'm so motherfucking drunk today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm voting for him. I mean, I'm telling you, his presence probably changed people's minds. Because you can tell a good spirited person when you're in their presence.
Right.
You know, it's just uncanny, and he's just chilling, being himself, buying up some doggone chicken and some milkshakes. Bringing them all to the yard. Milkshakes, you know, is bringing them to the yard, baby. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's go.
Oh yeah, me.
Hi, fellas. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody.
How you doing, Trump?
I'm doing good.
I love you, man.
Wow. Got my boy up there like, I love you, man.
Yeah. How you doing, Trump?
You're like, what's up, Trump? I love you, man.
He's trying to get that selfie with, you know, that way far back selfie. Yeah, that's Trump back there.
And you know what's crazy? People on the left and NBS bullcrap network news, you know, they will say, "Oh, it was a staged event." No, that ain't staged.
No.
That's about as natural as you can get. You can tell this used to be a Burger King or something. Now, you know, they build their own buildings.
Yeah,
they build, Chick-Fil-A builds their own buildings. They'll tear something down and build their own because they have.
And a lot of these places are modular. They'll accept whatever, you know.
Yeah, and then because they have doors that they have people walk out and hand you your food. So you know, it's a little bit different at Chick-Fil-A. Yeah. So let's keep it going. Let's see.
Everybody having a good time? Oh yeah.
This is excellent video, by the way, people. I'm telling you, just to let you know the temperature and what people think, black people think, young people think about this man when they're trying to tell you that he's an avid racist and he's going to put you back in chains and, you know, he never liked black people and never done anything. This is proof. These are the receipts. And for the live that I had the other day, if you're in the chat, this is not satire. This is actually happening.
Thank you for coming. Can I get a hat? Get ready.
Can I get a hat?
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Make America great.
You have one?
Y'all got one?
2024. Come on, let me have it. You have it? I'll sign it.
I don't got one. I need one.
I don't got one. I need one.
I love Trump.
My original. Don't give me that one.
I'm talking about, I love Trump, man. Come on now.
It's a valuable one. Grab one of these here.
That's the answer.
You can. Come on. Oh, really good. Thank you very much. That's great. Your family's good, right?
Blue collar.
That's good. We're not going to let them rig this election. We're not letting them rig
Stop
this
the
election.
steal.
Here you go. Grab that. Take that. That's going to make you good and healthy. It's going to grow back that tooth.
I'm not
There you go. Who wants it? You want it?
He passing out milkshake.
Yes, you can. See, you can afford to have it. You know why? Because you're thin. Who wants one?
I'm talking about the man is in here cracking jokes. I'm talking about he's in there killing it. He got the whole place in the palm of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Joe Biden couldn't do that.
No, again, everybody who's in a room with Joe Biden is trying their hardest not to see him. It's one of those, the king has no clothes kind of situations. Because then they'd have to admit that he's just completely gone. There's just nothing there.
And he's literally trying to use this Barack Obama cadence when doing speeches and shit. And
I don't even know. I don't know if that man even know what the word cadence means anymore.
Man. Like I had a friend. His name was Corn Pop.
Yeah.
Corn Pop was a really bad dude. That sounds like Obama.
Yeah, you used to pull the hair on my legs.
Like, he used to rub down my leg. And the hair would go down. And then he watch it come back up.
And then I put it in the sun and water it, and it would grow again.
Me, Sasha, Malia, Michelle, we were all amazed. All these presidents. Oh, good Lord. Oh, wow. Let's keep it going, man. It gets good.
What are you doing here?
So Brian Jack, does anybody know Brian Jack? Nope. Brian Jack is running District 3. We got to vote for him. He's running for Congress.
Oh, he's plugging one of his boys.
So all these HBCU students that you see here, I brought them here to
Oh.
meet you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we've also knocked doors for you in the past for your past re-election bid and when you ran the first time. Yes.
Wow.
I was interning for the GAGOP at that time as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Doing a lot for your tax credit reform bill and everything like that.
Well, we took care of those colleges.
Sure did. Much better than Biden did. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's stop the tape. Stop the tape. Yes. Way better than Biden did. Way better than Obama did. Way better than anybody's ever done. Put you in position of where you didn't have. You had to come every year with your head, please. And they knocking off the dollar amount every time you come back. Well, we ain't got but this much for you now. While they line their pockets. While they're lining their pockets, man. It's amazing, man. And look, one more time, young lady.
Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we've also knocked doors for you in the past for your past re-election bid and when you ran the first time. Yes.
Wow.
I was interning for the GAGOP at that time as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Doing a lot for your tax credit reform bill and everything like that.
Well, we took care of those colleges.
Sure did. Much better than Biden did. So I was This is Clark Atlanta. This is Spelman. This is Morehouse. This is Morris Spelman. All
Isn't that great?
So I don't care what the media tells you, Mr. Trump. We support you.
We love you.
Okay, 4 p.m. We've been 4 p.m.
Come here, let me give you a hug.
Please
So let's pause that.
Yeah. You go first.
You go first.
All right. I'll go first then. Because what she said is absolutely true. You go to any MSN, mainstream media. I mean, even Fox News, now they are only, begrudgingly admitting that, the support for Trump is just becoming out of control. And I mean, what other time in history have we had the opportunity to compare back to back the presidency, the administrations of two presidents that are up for election?
Never.
And so, I mean, all of this, hate and discontent that you see on mainstream media and everything. Oh, Trump is this. And we're going to see one of those too. I got a video that I brought for you.
Check it out. ABC tried to do a panel of black people after the national the Black Republican caucus that he went to, where they said that he was saying all this racist stuff. And everybody on the panel said that nothing came out of that man's mouth was racist. And truth be told, if anybody should know what's racist, black people should.
You would think, because we live in an age where, they've made everybody like, hypersensitive,
No, they made themselves hypersensitive.
Well, and I think even everybody else, because of the rhetoric and everything else, I think some people maybe don't say things, straight up like they want to say it because they're scared they might offend somebody.
Right.
Going into my George Carlin, thing.
I have a lady that's one of my best friends, a white lady that we hang out all the time, and she's a Trump supporter. But anytime we get around anybody, and I, as black as I am, want to talk about Trump, she tells me to because she hangs around with a lot of liberal thinkers.
Right.
And I'm like, no. Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. I'm going to speak my mind, and and tell me where he's racist. Tell me this and tell me that.
Yeah, I want the example because I have not heard a good one. I have not heard.
Change. I dare you. I challenge you to change my mind.
Yeah, because I
challenge you.
I don't want to say everybody, but I want to say that the liberal left, they just take that as gospel, like it was written on a stone tablet that no longer exists anymore, that Trump is a racist. But you ask for any kind of evidence, any kind of an example, and you get crickets.
What he said about the Central Park Five. What anybody would have said about anybody who they thought sexual assault. He was younger. He was more like, well, lock him up. That doesn't make him racist.
No. And, because I've heard, building the wall as an example of his racisms. And I'm like, he's not trying to stop any particular race from coming in. He's trying to stop people who are not authorized to be in the country from coming in, period.
Right. Legally.
Yes.
We have to go and get passports and get stamped and everything to go overseas to people's countries.
Man, you got to get a rectal exam just to fly from state to state. And these people can't be bothered to provide identification when they're coming into the country. Give me a break. Wow.
Hey, man, Dean said something. Yeah, the media, it is the mainstream media's job. It is their job, man. And say we're not smart. And you know what? That's what it is. People are not smart enough to actually think for themselves. Real quick, before I get going real good, I want to go ahead and shout out my people that are in the chat. Okay, shout out to my man Yellow Beezy. I thought he was coming on the panel for a minute, but hey, he probably got to go back on his break or some shit. Shout out to Lexington, big Lex in the building at all times, and he's back. So we're gonna bring him in to talk about it. What's going on, man?
It was good.
Let me finish. Let me finish my shout outs and then we're gonna talk. All right. Shout out to my girl and my mod, Miss Kilroy girl. Shout out to Dean, man. You out here spitting facts and all of that. It's all good. I feel you. Miss Love Unconditional. You know what I'm saying? I every time somebody come in here, they be talking about how fine you are. I kind of agree. Yeah, my mod, that's my mod, Miss Unconditional, Love Unconditional. For real. So, and shout out to my man Larry Hawkins. What's going on, Larry Hawkins? Yeah, that's a real name right there. Don't fuck with Larry Hawkins.
Yeah, well, I think Larry's been hanging out a little while. I think he's starting to become a permanent fixture around here.
Absolutely, that's cool, and that's what's up.
We're gonna have to find Larry a microphone.
Mm-hmm. Because Larry be put some shit in that.
Yeah, he does.
That he be putting something in the chat. I'll be like, oh shit. Okay, for real. So let's keep on going because this is excellent, man. This is excellence.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell my mama that I met you.
It's so much fun to watch these things, man.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah, it
all right,
is.
all right. I'm telling you, it make me feel good. It make me want to change shit on my little thing and just go here with it and pop it up in the top and say African Americans for Trump. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, she about to cry.
That's really nice. You know, the black colleges, universities, they're taken care of now, and she understands it. A lot of people don't understand it. Biden did nothing for them, and I did everything.
Tell them how y'all been suffering, y'all. How y'all hungry?
That's really nice, huh?
There's no housing.
You know each other. You two know each other. You should.
That's my mentee.
Yes.
She knows.
Picked me up in 2017, Mr. Trump, and he's been a great mentor ever since then.
Listen to what she
He's
says.
a great mentor to me too. We had a great talk yesterday.
Absolutely.
Right? You know,
He said he was a great mentor to him too. What are you talking about, man? Come on. Talking about a black man, huh? Talking about a black man being a great mentor to him. Y'all need to like, share, and subscribe. Share, 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 share. We break it down like a swisher and we fill it up with the truth. Smoke it.
that talk got covered all over the place.
We've been all over.
I went all over the world. That talk with your
I got in
local
trouble
guy.
with the team because they said I went over my time. But
Oh no, my team. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, all right.
And we'll do it again. You guys are great.
God bless you. Let me get a nice black.
Hold it back. Where's the top? You have any extras?
So when I met you in the Oval Office, I left my pen you gave me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so there you go. Right now I got it back.
Take a picture. Got it. Take a picture with this. He's an original. He's even got the original.
Oh, you can have my headphone. You can have my headphone. No, the cover of it. You can do something.
Snapping pictures with people, doing his thing, and just comfortable as he can be.
Yep.
And you got a young lady that just sat up here and told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet you MSNBC won't play that.
Nope.
No.
I bet you CBS won't play that.
And you bet CNN won't play it either.
And you know what? It just occurred to me. I was just sitting here thinking while I was watching this. It's like, what would I already know what I would do. I'd be just like all these folks in here if Trump walked into a restaurant.
Starstruck.
Yep.
I might pass out. I might do like what Carlton did on the Fresh Prince.
Whatever I have on me, I need a signature on it.
I promise.
But man, if I'm in a Chick-Fil-A and I see like Biden and his entourage coming, man, I'm getting the fuck out of there,
man.
Because I don't want to be seen on screen with them. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea and think that I made some attempt. I just get out of there.
I might snap on them. I might snap on them.
Yep. I would just get out because I would be afraid that I'd say something stupid.
I'd be like, your old ass need to retire.
Yeah, I would just leave. I would leave.
Quit. Go away. And Kamala, you need to quit right along with him and go to rehab.
And she ain't even black.
Because I bet you she gonna be the next Betty Ford. Mark my words. Mark my words. Because she probably in there. That was probably her little cocaine baggie fell out her pocket. Who knows?
Oh, dude, you seen her mug? I showed it the other night. Man, she got torqued up in the last 4 years.
Maybe she might be hitting some be hitting some bars or something.
Woo, fucking wearing her ass out.
And Trump getting younger. Check him out, man. Come on, man. Let's take some pictures with these brothers. He might be in politics one day, this young man, I think.
I think he's already in politics.
Possibly.
He was a dude he was talking to. He had worked for, some portion of Trump's campaign, knocking on doors and shit. So.
It was 37 years. But that's still more than what some people make.
I love it.
I wonder if they look. Lex said something real quick. Let's go ahead and laugh it out with this shit because this is hilarious. Say Biden should be headed to Shady Pies as we speak. You know what? I almost feel like there's somebody feeding him his food right now.
Probably.
Like I straight up.
We
need to look at his pants and see if they puffy. He might have on a diaper. So
Oh, who, Biden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, there's the diaper thing is over. That's man, that's old news.
It's time to bring Republicans back.
He said, I did it again. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sure he shit on himself with that damn stuff. I'm sure.
He did it in the last couple of days. He did it in the last couple of days.
I'm sure he shit on himself at that State of the Union.
Oh man.
Boy.
I'm gonna look for a video while you do it.
Let me stop roasting this man.
Oh man.
Biden, you off
man,
the chain.
oh man, you going in. It's early in the stream. You already going in on my man.
God, I promise before the Lord, they would have to probably remove me from where the fuck he is. I mean, you ruined my fucking life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It just wouldn't be worth the climb, man. I was
literally getting my credit together and shit, and you done sent us into a fucking nosedive where people. And I'm sorry, that was my first one, and I'm gonna try to be good tonight. I've been okay.
Oh God.
But when I get to talking about Joe Biden, I get a little triggered. So I'm gonna calm down.
Oh man.
I'm gonna calm down.
I don't even blame you, man. I don't even blame you.
Woosah, I'm sorry.
Everybody
my bad.
Woosah.
My bad. But he ruined my life. Okay, I'm sorry.
We need a new governor over here in California.
I'm so sorry. So we're gonna let Trump continue for a second while I get my life together because Biden really pisses me off. Trump, make me feel better.
Yeah, I
swear.
You are a special woman.
I look forward to helping you again this year.
I love it. Thank you, darling.
You hear that?
I won't forget it.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And if they run a little bit low, give them some extras, okay? Are you the boss? No, sir. Yes, I got boss. Come here. Give me a hand. Thank you. Thank you very much. You take care of yourself. Thank you. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. Everybody's going to be a with that beautiful hair.
Malika, come
How do you
on.
do
Malika
that
and James, I got your phone. I got your phone.
Go ahead, take it. Come on.
They got their phones, they recording their ass up. Pictures.
Hell yeah. Regular work day, and then all of a sudden the Trump president just former president came out of nowhere.
The president done showed up.
Like what the hell? Just a regular work day, and all of a sudden the showed up.
Personally requested me.
Let's go.
And then I'm gonna make sure I record this, take pictures, make sure show my mama when I get back home. My mom, guess who I am seeing came in my job today.
We're gonna get rid of Biden.
Bye-bye, Sleepy Joe.
Bye-bye, Sleepy Joe.
And he's horrible.
I agree. I feel him.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Been that way
He's
since
the
a
black
senator.
community band. And check out his record in the 1990s.
Ooh.
Check out his record in the 1990s.
You're economically what's for us. Yes.
Well, opportunities.
Opportunity-wise, everything, holistic.
Best job numbers ever.
The First Step Act. Let's talk about it.
And the colleges and universities.
Yep.
I think she's got the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Heidi, can I get one picture before you go?
You take care of yourself.
Heidi, can I get one picture before you go? One picture.
Let's go fast. Come. Come.
Malika.
Come on, do her first. Her first, unless she knows she's got, which I don't think. I don't think so.
Yeah, don't that spell, yeah.
Don't that smell me. Okay, smell it.
I love you guys. Thank you very much. And by the way, we love you. That was really nice. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk. They don't want to say, come on over here.
Thank you so much. Can I take a picture? Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
He said that he's like a lot of people don't want to talk and they don't want to say it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For real.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Larry has done nothing. Ever since he got in office, we've been struggling.
You know what? That's literally to me, like, you know what I'm saying? It almost makes me well up a little bit just seeing what I see. Because it's like, okay, everybody in this room can see the truth and what's going on. And these are people, of maybe just out of college age or in their 30s or whatever the case may be, and they literally excited. They like, whoa, I can't believe that. I'm telling you, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I work
for
at a
real,
restaurant. I work at restaurants a couple of times and different celebrities showed up.
And I wonder
I feel
if
like,
a
what in
lot
the
of
world?
black folks know the differences of who give us more, one party give us more assistance and one doesn't.
Wait a minute, hold on. What you saying?
Say
What
that
do you
again.
think? I was
I'm over
saying, and people be wonder. Most people don't know that one party gives you more government assistance, and the other party doesn't really give you more government. Give you no government assistance.
Expound on
Only
that,
one that
love
don't give a
unconditional.
damn name.
Basically, Republican parties gives more government assistance. They help communities out more versus Democrats who have the slave masters, which is starting the Democratic Party.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, and what I think it is the government assistance programs that you see between conservatives and liberals and that sort of thing, is that liberals give government assistance to the folks that they consider to be marginalized and are rank and file members of the Democratic Party. And
Right.
And when Republicans do government assistance programs, it's always an investment for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they expect to get. It's not a handout. It's
a hand up.
It's something that can be used to start something.
It ain't even no hand up.
Right.
It's a hand to stay in the hood where you at.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about upgrading your life.
Because how real difficult, and we were talking about this, not even a week ago, and that was like, housing assistance programs. I mean, that is an investment in something, and it's really not costing the government anything, because all they're doing is guaranteeing a portion of the loan so that you don't have to come up with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get started. So that is a program that that conservatives put out there that is an investment, and it really doesn't cost them every dollar that they guarantee, because and those kinds of things, those kinds of programs where it's out there for everybody, and when I mean everybody, when Trump targets a black community specifically for some kind of an assistance program, it's not relegated to just black folks. It's relegated to everybody in that community who has an interest in making that community better.
Exactly. And
that is the right idea. Yeah.
And we do need a better community in California because our governor here is terrible.
Hey, check this out. But Trump gonna talk about what you're talking about, love unconditional. Don't even trip. He finna go ahead and give it to him, because we gonna have an ABC reporter come try to ask him some goofball questions too. But come on.
Well, it's always nice, and we're setting records, and we're doing well, but we don't need what the Democrats. They pass it around to everybody, meaning politicians. We don't do that. Hillary had more than twice the money that we had. And how did that race turn out? I'm not 100% sure. No, we don't need the same, but we could get as much. We're doing very well. We broke the all-time record the other night, 52 million. More importantly, we take in more than anybody with a small donation, $61 average. And that's never happened for a Republican before. We take in $61 average, and we take in a lot of money that way. And that, to me, is the most important money, because those people vote. They're not in Monte Carlo. They're not on a yacht. They're voting. And we love them. And this group of people that we just met is unbelievable.
Yes.
That young lady was unbelievable.
Yeah, for people that might not have heard, you did historical things for black colleges.
I did.
Touch on that.
I funded them long term. They were going on a year-to-year basis, and they were always being chiseled and cut. and I got to know the heads of the black colleges and universities, and they came in, they saw me, and after 3 years I said, how come you keep coming back? They said, they make us come back every year. I said, nope, no longer, and I gave them.
And the distinction here is, and this is what we were just talking about, when he says he's investing in black colleges, he's talking in the whole of the black college, you know, and it, you know, this doesn't mean that, you know, this is DEI hires and that sort of thing. You know, that college needs to hire whoever is out there that's going to come and work for them to help make the college better. And that's exactly what's needed. And that's what I mean by an investment, when he invests in something.
Right.
Long-term financing, long-term commitments from the government. They do a fantastic job. And they all love me, I will tell you. But that young lady was so nice to bring that up because most people forget. And I think it's nice to see you again. You okay?
I'm okay. My name is Taisha Fernandez. I'm with the ABC affiliate here in Atlanta.
Very good. That's not good.
Uh-oh, here we go, landmine.
Quick question. You answered some questions about abortion, but do you think a doctor should be punished who perform abortions?
I'll let that be to the states. You know, everything we're doing now is states and states' rights. And what we wanted to do is get it back to the states because for 53 years it's been a fight. And now the states are handling it. And some have handled it very well, and the others will end up handling it very well. And those are the things that states are going to make a determination about. Okay?
Why should the people of Atlanta vote for you?
Because I've done more for the people of Atlanta than any other president by far. I've done more for the black community than any other president since Abraham Lincoln, and maybe including Abraham Lincoln, frankly, but since Abraham Lincoln. And it looks like our polling.
Because let's keep it a bean. Ain't nobody getting no damn 40 acres and no fucking mules. So
yeah,
that's two. Let's keep it a bean. I mean, that didn't happen. I mean, that would have overwhelmed the whole country.
I don't know. I think they could have done it. 40 acres is nothing.
40 acres and a mule. That would have been a nice start.
And imagine how it would have reshaped the country. Just imagine how it would have reshaped the country.
Hey, but guess who didn't want to let that shit happen? Democrats. Democrats. Let's keep it all
and you know why? And this goes back to, you know, the Bill of Rights, where when they wanted to make, you know, voters property owners. You know, you had to be a property owner to be a voter. That was a big thing for a long time. You know, and so that was the pushback on that, you know, by Democrats. It's like, oh my goodness.
Right. I mean, now that was real racism.
Exactly.
That was literally trying to prevent a race from having anything.
Right. And prevent them from being a part of the system that's supposed to include everybody.
Right.
You know, and so they're trying to find ways to bob and weave and do all this sneaky shit, the same kind of sneaky shit that we're seeing them try to do today. It's just now it looks a little bit different because of technology, but it's the same.
Absolutely. Crap. Let's go ahead and finish off Mr. Trump real quick. We ain't got that far to go. It's been a very good ride too. I have enjoyed breaking this down. It's nice.
Yeah. It's very good in the state of Georgia overall, so we're very happy about it. But you see the support. It's been really something special.
Who you got for the Masters, Mr. President? The Masters. Who you got for?
Well, I have a lot of guys. They're all friends of mine. Every one of those players is a friend of mine, so I better not pick. But you have some great ones. And you're gonna have some. It's gonna be some competition. You're gonna have some. Dustin's been great. He's playing great. Rory's playing great. They're all playing great. The fact is, they're very good golfers. The Masters is this weekend, and it's going to be special. And it's.
Can you imagine they doing all this bullshit to him, and on Sundays he's watching golf, or playing that shit?
I've known one other person in my life that is like him in that respect, and they just have the ability to just like turn it off when it's not something that they're dealing with, like right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it takes discipline. It really does.
Man, this is crazy. Let's finish it up.
Right around the corner, right?
It is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Say bravo,
Thank you,
Mr.
everybody.
Trump.
Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. Thank you. Thank you.
White traveling press.
That girl there, she looks like she's just ready to shoot somebody.
That was amazing video, man.
It was. I saw that earlier today. So I was like,
that was amazing. I mean, I can't say even too much about anything, but wow.
and that's how a president's supposed to look like, how they supposed to move.
You know, and you know, he's having a good time. That's what I like most about it. He's having a good time. This is a break for him.
Absolutely.
From all the bullshit, because this is in Fulton County.
In Fannie Willis County, man. You know,
it's in Fannie's County. You know, and so that's a break from all the fucking bullshit. He walks into a Chick-Fil-A and he talks to a bunch of people, you know, and they, you know, and he gets their support and he kind of feels that love, and that's going to be a recharge.
Oh my goodness, man. It's like, what the heck just happened there? Like, I mean, the whole no chicken was getting cooked. Nothing. It was probably something burned back there because the cooks was up front.
Yeah, everybody was up front. Somebody was back there making milkshakes because I saw him handing them out.
Oh shit! Yeah, they made. You better hurry up, make them fucking milkshakes. That's the president, the future president of the United States.
Yep.
We ain't had a Republican president in like 4 years. And even before that, it's been like
I know. They went crazy in there after he left. You know, motherfuckers was like, "Oh shit! Did you just see that shit?"
Yo.
And they be saying why the price is so high now.
Man, that is amazing. That's wild, man. I mean, kudos to you, Donald Trump, and kudos to that young lady who really broke some things down about the things that he has done that people act like he hasn't done. You know, there is not a racist bone in that man's body. Joe Biden wouldn't have been in that room for 15 minutes.
And it would have looked like a funeral.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We need Republicans back in this country.
Bro, it's coming, man, because you know, that's how I feel, man. I have African Americans for Trump, bro. You know, that was amazing. I mean, I've been telling people, and well, I don't really have to tell people anymore. People are literally. I talk to people that, man, I'm sick of this bullshit. You know, I'm like, man, ain't you tired of a pack of chicken wings being $24?
Shit, exactly.
Ain't you tired of your eggs being $4, $5, $12?
I heard something about that today. I've forgotten the percentage, the increase in the price of eggs has gone through the roof. I mean, more than, you know, the rest of inflation. And now the government has some drive, and they're using bird flu as the precursor. They want everybody who owns chickens to register their chickens with the government.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and man, even when R. Kelly was going on his trial in 2008, this is when Bush was in office. At least the system was fair at the time.
Fairer
versus what it is now.
Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, we are looking at it. And I mean, you saw the guy from Shark Tank on MSNBC.
Kevin, right? Yeah.
Yep. Telling everybody that, you know, the biggest threat that in his mind to democracy is this president who, until now, it's never been done before, has weaponized federal agencies against his political opponents. I mean, and to my knowledge, this has not happened before. I mean, imagine the outcome if I'm not a crook. You know, if that guy chose, instead of leaving office, to just turn around and weaponize all the alphabet agencies against those folks who had dirt on him, which is what exactly what Biden is doing. They put that girl in jail who turned in or sold his daughter's diary. They put her in jail. And so the accusation, or the thing that they convicted her of, was, I think, like selling stolen property or something like that. But she didn't steal the thing. It was left in a gym bag that was left behind by the daughter, and she found it. And then once she opened it and figured out what it was, she sold it to somebody for $40,000.
Whoa.
And so, she didn't steal anything, but this girl is going to sit in jail. It wasn't for very long, from what I remember, but I mean, still, it doesn't even matter. And it's like they tried to jail that dude that turned in Hunter's laptop. He turns a laptop into the FBI, and they try to put him in jail for it.
You know what? If these tax cuts go away, Biden is finished. He's finished. That's the dagger. If people got to go to the pump in Indiana and pay $5 a gallon, finished.
I honestly think that the only thing that could save Biden's election is they would have to cheat their asses off. There is no way on this earth that Biden can win a fair election in this country. Impossible.
You know what? And I think it's a lot of closeted people that are really looking at this shit and have already converted and ain't saying shit.
I have not seen this much support for a president from the black community in my life. In my life.
Black people are waking up.
Yeah, man.
I'm seeing more support than Obama got to a degree. To a degree. Like shit. Because after a while, he got a little stale.
Yeah. Well, and that's because he wasn't doing anything out in the open that was helping anybody. But in the background, he's doing things that are hurting folks. Selling off our steel industry. Selling off our manufacturing industry to China. For what? So that the big wigs can get more money because they're investing in China and he's selling all of our production facilities to China.
Oh yeah.
That's what was going on while he was making all of his pretty speeches and jokes and shit.
But you know what? Okay, even though they may be trying to register the illegals to vote,
I got something for you. I got something for you. That is a beautiful segue, Dean. I appreciate that. We are going to touch on that whenever Derek is ready.
Right now.
Let's do it.
Right now.
Si yo pudiera votar en este momento, votaría por Donald Trump. Él es nacionalista y quiere que este país esté bien. Aquí nacieron mis hijos y quiero que mis hijos estén bien.
¿Y por qué más? Why else?
No votaría por Joe Biden por este motivo. Joe Biden tiene al país hecho un desastre económicamente.
What would you tell Democrats who think that all immigrants are going to be on their side?
Dejen de pensar que los inmigrantes somos ignorantes. Los demócratas son la monja bondadosa que te encuentras en la calle, que te dice que te va a ayudar, pero cuando tiene el poder para hacerlo, se le olvida la promesa que te hizo.
¿Y para los republicanos, for Republicans?
Dejen ya de ser la monja diabólica que anda aterrorizando a nuestra comunidad de inmigrantes. No somos criminales, somos personas buenas que venimos a trabajar buscando una mejor vida. Los republicanos nos utilizan como la piñata electoral. Ellos tienen la culpa de todos, son los culpables de las violaciones, son los culpables del consumo de drogas, pero es una gran mentira.
He says he wants Donald Trump to win. ¿Por qué quiere que gane Donald Trump? Why?
Él es racista y claro que no me gusta que sea racista y claro que no me gusta la retórica antimigrante de Donald Trump, pero finalmente, al final es pura politiquería. Algunos me van a juzgar, oye, es que tú quieres que gane Donald Trump. Pues es que es nacionalista Por eso quiero que gane. Y los nacionalistas aman a su país.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
People, regular Americans, not just investors or big banks, are rushing to buy actual gold.
So this guy shocked the shit out that lady.
Yeah, he did. And so I don't know if you noticed the title of the video, you know, and because that video is on CNN. I couldn't even download the thing because it's not on YouTube. It's on CNN. And, you know, the point of their video was that Donald Trump is a racist. And that's what this guy has been, you know, told. But when he gets here, he's like, well, now that I'm here, I want Donald Trump because I have the potential to make money and live under better conditions with his administration than I do under Biden's administration. So thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. But now I want you gone, brother. And so that killed me. That killed me.
Say with your Bruno Mars, I'ma leave the door open. Ass.
And everything will be getting better once if Trump gets in, because we've been suffering for a long time, and we can't keep suffering.
I couldn't believe that. I was sitting there and watching, you know, because sometimes I go to troll on the other, you know, just so that I can see what they're talking about, particularly about certain things that, you know, they obviously get spun to the right depending on you know, who you're listening to and that sort of thing. So I go over and see what they're talking about, and I find this video and this article, and I was like, did that dude just say what I thought he just? Yeah, he just said that now that he's here, he wants to vote for Trump.
That is amazing. She said, "You want to do what? You heard me, lady."
I can't believe it's still on their website.
Trump 2024.
Yeah.
He want to make America great again. I'm telling you, they doing what. Look, down the street from me right now, man, it's like a duplex full of Mexicans, man.
Yeah.
Well,
and guess what they do? Fix cars in the front and the back of the house. They don't get damn. They go for it.
And they probably got a YouTube channel.
For real. You think they talking about cars and they telling them how to get over here or where to go?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's a folks not too far away from where I am. They're about, I don't know, maybe 2 miles down the road. And it's a piece of property that's just like open field. And then one day we saw a tent pop up over there, and it was like, oh no, you know, it's gonna be a squatter problem, or you don't know what when you first see a tent just pop up in the middle of a field.
Right.
But yeah, these folks they purchased the property. The first season, you know, they lived in a yurt or whatever, and then they started a YouTube channel for their build and everything, you know, to kind of help generate funds. And yeah, they're having a good old time over there, you know. And these folks that do like what you're talking about, you know, they're fixing cars in the driveway and everything. Man, they need to have a YouTube channel, you know.
Man, I mean, because they be getting people rolling. I done seen them out in the front drop a transmission.
Yeah. Yeah,
and put it back in, and the car rolled off. Oh, hell, shit. 2 days? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
When you got a bunch of guys standing around that know how to use tools, it goes great. It's a fun time.
Man, my goodness.
Yeah, it's time to remove these agendas from classrooms, because a governor who's black and Republican in North Carolina is going to start removing these agendas from classrooms and get back to classical education.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, yo, welcome to the chat, J-Rock. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What up, Derek? What up, noobs? Yellow Beats, what's going on?
What's good, J-Rock?
Hey, you see it's going down. We got a very good conversation and situation going today.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I kind of I caught a little bit of the video y'all had when Trump was at the Chic-Fil-A.
Oh, yeah. I was nice. I'm like, nice. I'm like, that's PR at its finest. but you know they gonna hide it. They're about to hide. They're gonna try to hide that. They don't want nobody to see that.
And I just want to point out again, you know, the stark difference between Joe Biden being in a room and Donald Trump being in a room, because you know when Donald Trump is.
Hey, do me a favor. Pull up that footage where he was in his hometown and he went to the ice cream parlor. Do that for me, please.
Yeah, I'll look.
Joe Biden or
Joe Biden.
Oh man, I've seen that. Nobody was showing up.
But
the difference in what we saw.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But I mean, you know, Trump is always the focal point when he's in a room. It doesn't matter if it's full of diplomats or just regular old folks.
I'm like, them people was in there trying to keep their composure, man. It was just like, for real. I mean, so J Rock, how you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? The fact that couldn't you sense it was just a whole good vibe in that whole room? If you're talking, you muted.
Did we lose him?
No, he's here, I think. J Rock, where you at, brother?
Oh, yo, I'm here.
Yeah, so how did you feel? Couldn't you kind of tell that the vibe was just ridiculously good? Like word of mouth about the spread. Y'all need to vote for Trump. I'm at him. He ain't like that. They lying to y'all.
I can tell you that there was no that there was no hostility, and there was no type of nobody yelling out a term or anything like that. They looked like everybody just looked like they were very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like they were having a good time. You know.
Yeah, man, happy to see somebody, because Joe Biden bring me down. Like, man, who in the heck?
Yep, and Joe Biden was trying to touch somebody young.
Who let that dude in here?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. And these are kind of like some of the differences that I'm noticing here. And this is kind of a montage of him. So there's Joe eating ice cream. So you got some people watching here. But look at all these people. They're not looking at Joe. They're looking away. Look at them. That one there, he had some people paying attention. But it's not like when Donald Trump enters the room, you know, and you see, and you know,
get ready for a milk.
Look, everybody in there. It's like a frenzy.
This is an original from 20.
The Secret Service trying to, you know, to keep them back and everything, you know, just trying to make sure that everybody's got some distance and that sort of deal.
And I would like to show you a video someday, and I wonder if really
there's ice cream eating over that little girl's head. You mother.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But I mean, he's got like, you know, they're just like, oh look, it's Joe Biden eating ice cream.
I mean, but look at the difference.
Yeah.
Do you have a pen for me? Give me a good pen. That is the original, huh?
2016, Cleveland.
And all these kids do too.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
The difference is amazing.
Lots of milkshakes. Look at that handsome guy. Wish I had hair.
You can hear all the shutters clicking. You know, look at this girl. She's been busy the whole time.
I think she's an agent.
Yeah, she is an agent, and she's like 120 pounds soaking wet. That dude right next to her, though, that dude's a brick wall. So is the guy behind him.
But she's probably the coldest one.
Oh, yeah, she's ready to shoot somebody. She's the one I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah.
She's like, move around, motherfucker. Get away from him. Make a hole.
Yeah. And we'll see. There's her nose.
Nice to see everybody. How you doing, Trump? I'm doing. We're not going to let him read this election. We're not letting him read
Stop
this
the
election.
steal.
Here you go. Grab that. Take that.
Selfies.
There's all the milkshakes going out.
There you go. Who wants it?
Are you passing out milkshakes?
Yes, you can. See, you can afford to have it. You know why? Because you're thin.
I don't know who he's talking to.
A lot for your tax credit reform bill and everything like that.
Well, we took care of those colleges.
Sure did. My much better than Biden did, so I was going with that. This is Clark Atlanta, this is Spelman, this is Morehouse, this is Morris Spelman, all
Isn't that great?
So I don't care what the media tells you, Mr. Trump. We support you.
We love you.
Okay, 4 p.m. We've been 4 p.m.
Come here, let me give you a hug.
Please
I'm gonna tell my
mama, baby.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
The black coat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's always
tell
a
my
good time,
mama,
man.
man. Come on, quit playing with that dude, man.
When you could, if you take a look at both of those clips between Trump and Biden, if you take a look, it's stark contrast, and it's just one word, and that's charisma.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the if you don't take nothing else from those two videos, the charisma of Trump is just vastly different from Biden.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look for an image while we're talking about this.
And he understands us.
Yeah, man. He got his pulses to what's really going on. I mean, that dude's so calm. And I think what it was military school, man. You know what happens to an individual in the military school in the doggone 60s? Man, that was just a real moment. That was one of the realest moments I've seen from him. Like seriously, like in real life, I'm like, now that's real. That's the only way that I could put it, and it just did my heart good to see that. And I hope that the world get to see that. I hope that whoever in here share this 4 or 5 times so people can see it over and over again.
Now this here is a picture of Trump at the G7 World Summit. Now, take for granted that not everybody in this room is a Trump fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's the German prime minister. We got the Japanese prime minister over here, but look at the difference between what happens when Trump is in a room and Joe Biden.
All eyes on me.
Yeah, because it really doesn't matter what they think of him personally, because they know that whatever comes out of the meeting is going to be a deal where people benefit from it. It's going to be a business deal that is equitable for the people in the room. Absolutely. And it's going to make sense. Versus Biden being in a meeting and people just doing the facepalm thing, that are sitting at the table and trying not to be obvious about it every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, that give you a little bit more in-depth insight to what happened at that Chick-Fil-A, Mr. J. Rock. That was ridiculous. That lady was.
Yep. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I made
it." Yep. I'm telling you, she was about to cry when she was walking off. Hollered again, "Whoa!" in the distance. I'm telling you, and you know what? People see that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, like. That like the people was in there like, whoa. At the beginning in one of the videos when he was at the counter, the girl was clutching on to the other girl like, oh my God, look at like R. Kelly or somebody walked in the back. I'm like, oh my goodness, quit playing with him. Trump 2024, blacks for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And what's them other ones? Hold on, because my boy, Mr. Big Vat sent me a video, and I need to quit playing and get in here.
Find it. And while you're doing that, so this is the contrast here. So this is Boris Johnson at the G7 World Summit. Basically putting his hand up and telling old boy Biden, dude, you need to shut up for a minute. Get just no respect whatsoever. Not that Biden deserved any, because he, everything that he was rattling off didn't make any sense anyway.
When has it ever?
Yeah, really. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a hard question because the dude's been in politics, for my entire adult life, and he hasn't been worth the shit at any time I can remember.
Yeah, he's the most horrible president.
Yeah,
that's ever presidented anything.
Definitely one of the worst.
Man, that dude is barely breathing.
So this is Obama's third term, basically.
Man,
right? And that's why you say, you start thinking about that statement, the worst president ever. Is he really? Because he's really just doing what he's told. He's he's being handled, given his instructions.
George Soros,
BlackRock, World Economic Forum, globalists.
Which is George Soros is also a globalist.
Socialists. And I don't know what it is that they think they know that convinces them that their system is going to be better in the long run. At first I thought maybe it was all like, maybe they do have actual confirmation of aliens and we are going to be invaded on this date. And if we don't have our ducks in a line, we will be destroyed. I don't know what it is. I just spitball in here.
I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. So we're going to go back to Fulton County, and we're going to go back to when they did decide they wanted to play these games with these mug shots.
I recognize you. I love your red. You white support now? Anytime it's happening with Trump, when was on the scene for Jonathan on the scene? Jonathan's on the scene.
What they thought was going to happen?
Is that one being Black Trump. Hallelujah.
Could you tell me why it's important that you guys gathered today? I saw you at the other indictment.
It's important to defend Trump because they're killing Trump for no reason, and then they're using black guys like this here. See, notice he didn't tell the other media that out of the roadway. He only telling the black media and the white people that are for Trump. Yes, no, ain't no come on now. You a sellout, brother. I don't even know why I call you. I mean, ham and cheese head ass nigga. You know who you are. You a sellout. And I hate you guts. I ain't gonna even, I'm not even like trying to roll it over like nice. Fuck you, nigga.
Trying to get media exposure too. They trying to get on the camera too. Sugarcoat.
Yeah, we on the camera.
We everywhere.
Young man.
We everywhere.
You ain't even a man because you a sellout. You beating the helpless. And guess what? You going to hell for it. Yeah, you don't thank me, nigga. I hate you.
House nigga field nigga. That's all it is. I've always been like that. House nigga field nigga. Light skinned nigga, dark skinned.
Light skinned niggas are East Indian trying to act like he a black nigga. You not black East Indian boy. Yeah, y'all the racist niggas.
Yeah.
Don't look down at me, you damn devil. I hate you.
Let them have.
You want to know why I'm here to support President
Love this
Trump?
guy.
Because they done did black men like this for decades. Make up charges and put them, so I know Trump is innocent. I support Trump against this corrupt, two-tiered justice system. That's why I'm here to show my support as a black man for Trump. And I'm wearing my shirt, Niggas for Trump 2024, and I mean that.
What do you think about the indictments?
Oh, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's going around the
It's a bunch
country.
of
You know,
bullshit.
Fannie Willis, she's she went to school with my sister. She full of shit. She was full of shit.
Yup.
Damn.
Yeah, she was full of shit. She been full of shit. If I hear that.
Damn, he done dimed out like that. Wow.
And he was probably one of the few people that knew her name when it come up on the ballot. You know what I mean?
Right. So that shirt a fool.
He's like, yeah, I can vote for that silly bitch.
He said she been full of shit. You can tell she full of shit. Oh God.
So she's a puppet for the white liberal that is controlling everything. She's in front, but the white liberal back there pulling those strings, telling her what to do. That's what I think about her, making a fool of herself.
Do you think it's going to help his election?
Of course it is. It's going to elevate him all the way. I think we should make Trump king. That's how I feel. We should make him king.
Wouldn't that be like
communistic? No, that's nowhere near communist. Now we're just going to make him king, but we still got our freedoms and rights and everything. He's for that.
Hey, yo. If y'all ain't scared of that idea, fuck it. I don't give a damn about him. Put King Trump in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Do it. Do
It's
it.
so
Do
crazy.
it. Do it.
Slaves for so long.
Do it. Do I got to be the first to do it? Y'all gonna make me go first?
Yep. You got to do it. Because if I do it, it's going to come out at you anyway. So
Go ahead, do your thing.
He say, "Go ahead, jump out there. You ain't with me. Come on, you on this doggone panel, man. Get with me. Come on."
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it from Rumble over here.
Oh, he's like,
do it from Rumble.
They don't know that email. Oh shit, you ain't shit. I'm gonna go to Rumble too. Fuck it. Yeah. So y'all ain't finna shut my page then. They probably whatever. Like, do it.
Man, it did not come up on YouTube. That's so weird because normally it does.
Oh, that's crazy.
And this cancel culture gotta go.
Cancel culture is BS.
It's at this point, no one gives a damn about cancel culture anymore.
I never did.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, you put your money into the things that you want to put your money into, and you don't buy, oh, it did finally go through, and you don't buy stuff that you don't want. I mean, to me, that's not cancel culture. It's like the last, I don't know, however many Star Wars movies. They all suck balls. I'm not going to for a movie that sucks balls. I don't care how much they bitch and call me a racist or whatever. Your movies suck, and I'm not going to give you money for it just because It reminds me of that South Park video where all the people in Hollywood are sitting around smelling their own farts, and talking about how good it is,
What?
Yeah.
I forget what movie that was, but damn,
that was South Park. Whoop. Yeah. I'll look that up while you're doing your thing.
Hey, yeah, but check it out. I'm still playing on this video because this is good shit. I promise.
For King 2024.
That's actually my URL. I own that URL.
You own that URL?
Can I get your name?
Really? Oh, my name is Niggas for Trump 2024. Former candidate. I'm a former candidate for New York State Governor. Derek Gibson, look me up.
I know what time it is.
Hey, DV, go for it. Ask your question, man. If you want to jump on, come on in. Ask me. I ain't heard from you in a minute, DV.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I've done a lot of research on these two parties, man. It's starting to really make sense now.
Oh, that's crazy. Like I said, once you start doing your research and you realize that we got bamboozled, like Malcolm X said, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok,
led astray.
Back in the day at school, I gotta give props to George W. Bush, man, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be smart as I am today.
And as soon as I said it, Joe was thinking it and put it in the chat. I didn't even see it.
And you talking about the liberals? I remember when Malcolm was talking about the liberals, which was Democrats. Now we all know as.
Oh, okay, yeah, man.
And it's so crazy it's so crazy. We were so naive voting for Barack Obama back in 2008.
People was pissed. People was pissed. We was in a recession. They had to do something. People was struggling trying to eat. They had to do something.
And I I was one of those folks that did not vote for Barack Obama, but once he won, I was like, well, we got to give this dude a chance and see what he does, and see if he's just talking shit or not. And the same reservations that I had when Obama won the election are the reservations that I had when Trump won his election in 2016, because I was sure that that dude was going to get steamrolled by Washington, D.C. And I was wrong, thankfully.
He stood his ground on another level. Like, I'm like, oh,
another
shit.
level. Dude,
Like,
when he turned off her airplanes and told her that she needed to go and do the job that she was hired to do, and I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi, I was like, I was just like on a cloud for like the next 3 days, man.
A lot of his tweets was true, man. That's why they was like, oh no, he can't.
That's why they didn't like it.
Thanks to Obama for starting all this mess. Even though it's been going back and forth, but when Bush was in office, none of this was going on. But
and if Obama hadn't started this mess, Trump would not be president right now.
Man, I promise you, it was crazy.
Because he dared him to run for office.
And it's so funny that Obama, Biden, Kamala, they're the ones breaking the law.
Because they don't have another option. I mean, their policies suck. They're not doing any good for anybody except for maybe the Chinese.
They only care about themselves.
Right, because those are the companies that they're invested in, and so those are the places that they push, manufacturing and industry to.
While Obama was visiting, Trump was visiting an officer funeral, these three stooges was too busy doing a fundraiser. They could have gone to that wake.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then as soon as they finished their fundraiser, Trump said, "Here, hold my beer."
Let me show you something. He probably raising all type of money tonight. Oh God, I know the leftists over there praying to the devil that he don't get no money.
Tonight is the night. I forgot about that. Good for bringing that up. Good for bringing that up. I forgot about that.
We might want to check on that thing.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Check up on it and see.
I'm gonna look here in just a second. I'm smoking a cigarette.
I'm on my search too. And meanwhile, I want to show you something where guess who reared their ugly stank ass head? A little earlier today, before Trump went to Chic-Fil-A. He got lunch or dinner or whatever that was he got. But check it out. Look at this.
Michael Avenatti.
Oh, yeah.
Look who reared his ugly head. So
that's scumbag.
And you know what he's saying, though? Did anybody else see this today on the panel? Before we start, Derek.
I don't know. J-Rock, did you see this? Are you yeah. And if you're not, go ahead and download and create yourself a Truth Social account. Because that's probably the only way that you're gonna get, you get some truth, man. I mean, it's not fake news. I promise you, it's not. I'm telling you. So check it out, man. So I was on, I got a truth today.
I follow Truth Social.
So you're right. Look at this. So this idiot says we can't be hypocrites when it comes to the First Amendment. It is outrageous that Cohen and Daniels, Michael Cohen, Stormy Daniels, can do countless TV interviews, post on social, and make money on bogus documentaries. Oh God!
Oh boy!
All by talking shit about Trump, but he's gagged and threatened with jail if he responds. As you can see, it's at 21 minutes, and it was 268 actual comments at that point, and that was early on today.
Oh yeah, they went in on him. They went in on him. They let him have it.
Yeah. And I think that this is Avenatti's desperate need for attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has been
in the first place.
He has been on a radio podcast today where, in addition to the comments that you see here before you, he talks about all the things that he thinks Trump needs to be indicted for. And so I'm not so sure that he's trying to pump for a pardon. I think he has a desperate need for the spotlight.
He need to go back and is he in jail?
Yeah.
Yep. Mr. Ronald got locked up.
He got locked up.
Now, it's not to say that what he's saying isn't true, because how do you put a gag order on somebody's right to speak?
That's the crazy shit, man. That's the crazy.
I don't understand that at all.
I mean, it's the crazy shit, man. I mean, it's the craziest thing that I've ever seen. Yo, we got somebody new in the chat, man. Let's welcome my boy Elijah. What's going on with you, my man? You muted. You're muted, sir.
Oh, there you go. I just unmuted him.
What's going on, Elijah? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. I want to shout out Provoke. Shout out to what you doing. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat.
Man. Yes, what's
Shout
up, bro?
BB. I just had a question. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, because I see y'all got a lot of knowledge floating around, so I was trying to understand something.
Okay.
I'm from Chicago, right? So it's like when any police officer get exposed as dirty or corrupt in any way, shape, or form, all his cases get reopened. Everybody get free appeals.
Right.
How was Fannie on the record unethical and ain't nobody questioning none of that?
and moreover, we were just talking about Michael Avenatti, and we talk a lot about how all of the stuff surrounding R. Kelly's case is built on a house of cards. And so why aren't every case that Michael Avenatti touched open and reviewed, including R. Kelly?
Right.
Oh, it's crazy because Kells, I was under the impression that, which again, I'm not saying because I'm from Chicago, I know nothing that nobody else don't know, but I was under the impression that you can't provoke a spouse to testify. I thought that was against the law. How do all his evidence come from his
That I believe that's true. You cannot compel.
And nobody, don't forget, nobody got locked up.
Right.
For the personal information leak at the jail.
Right. Yeah, everybody's still free. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just wondering. I know y'all know. Y'all know a lot about everything.
Well, the thing of it is that when you look at what happened in that situation, and that's one of the compares and contrasts that we do with Trump, okay? Because what's happening is precedence with this. The Democrats are in a position where they're doing whatever in the hell it is they want to do, and we're watching it in real time. We're watching constitutional laws get broken. We watching. People tell us, pissing in our face literally and telling us it's lemonade. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
All right. So basically, when it came to R. Kelly and all of that, that was a part of his whole setup. When he went to jail, they held him in solitary confinement for 72 days. Okay, so that he could lose his freaking mind. So they thought, so that he would get on that phone and confess to something. But the only thing that he was really confessing to was the fact that he had 2 doggone girlfriends. Okay, so at the end of the day, what they did was like, okay, this is all that we got. So what we got to do is we got to go ahead and get this information to the young lady.
Yeah.
Okay?
But we do know that's privilege. Any email information, that's privilege.
Absolutely. So basically, what's happened recently is Jennifer Bonjean actually they got to come to court and talk about this shit.
Yeah,
because it's a lawsuit out there.
And they're just now getting to the point where they're even asking questions of the person responsible for leaking these privileged communications.
You talk about the CEO? Yeah. I've been following this for the longest. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Officer A, Miss what's his name? Tawana Ingram is her name. Her name is.
And so since this happened, since his incarceration, we haven't even gotten to the point in the retrial where this has even been allowed to been brought up yet.
Right, because I haven't heard nothing.
Right.
Correct.
Right. So let's spin it a little bit further. Okay. Let's go ahead and kind of fast track your mindset on this. Now we all know that they talked about this man having females chained up in basements, females held hostage and all that to hype you up. Because Michael Avenatti said when he got arrested for extorting Nike that 90% of it was bullshit, whether it was Trump or R. Kelly. Okay. Right. Now he involved in both of these cases. So then you start to look even further and say, okay, if 90% of it is bullshit, then why the fuck is they doing it? And then you think about when he got convicted in New York, 90% of his case was Azriel Clary. So 90% of that we know was bullshit because the parents put her up to that. Mm-hmm. So what happens is when you do that and you cause a level of hatred amongst the people, they can't see what we see. Oh shit, the text messages, what the fuck, where are the parents and all of this shit that we've been on forever. So now you turn around and you set a precedence by charging a man with a one-man RICO by himself, and you got the public hating him, and you tainted the jury pool so badly that they found him guilty because, hey, they said he was guilty, so he must be guilty. And you hear the females lie and perjure themselves. Yeah, so they don't give a damn. Now you turn around and you done set this legal precedence. So now you got Fonnie Willis down in Fulton County, which they call her the RICO queen. She done hit Young Thug with a RICO, and they say, okay, well, we want you to go after Donald Trump. And the only thing she know how to do is RICO, because for me, in my opinion, it's the laziest level of prosecution you could ever put on somebody. You literally charging people for misdemeanors under an umbrella of some enterprise that doesn't even exist. And you create this ridiculousness, based off of, they had a common purpose to do this or that, and basically putting somebody's life on trial. So you turn around and you do Young Thug like that. Then you turn around and you do Donald Trump like that. So that's the reason why. If in a nutshell, R. Kelly was the litmus test for everything that you see right now in front of your face.
Yeah, I believe that. It was like the blueprint. We're gonna try this and see what happens. And hey, while I got everybody, just a quick reminder for the folks on the panel: if I hear something coming through your mic that's kind of getting in the way, I'm gonna mute you. And so if you got something to say, just make sure and check you're not muted before you start talking.
Right. Yeah, because we try to keep the broadcast a little clean and just make it a little bit, efficient. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no pun intended or no harm, no foul or anything like that. It's just,
Yeah. So I just want to remind everybody just to check and make sure you're not muted before you try to come up.
Yeah. So and like I mentioned, R. Kelly was essentially the guinea pig. I mean, if you go back to what happened to him, I mean, the man's records got accessed 153 times.
Yep.
In 7-8 period. So if you take away weekends and holidays, that means that man's records was accessed every day.
That female went to work, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And me and J-Rock been hollering this for about 3-4 years. Like when we found out about it, we like, wait a minute, hold on, what the hell?
Yeah.
What? And pretty much what ended up happening, before anything was even brought forth it was an article in the Sun Times about it, or somewhere that it actually happened, and they had an affidavit. It took them 2 more years to let this man know, because when you're locked up, who knows? And I'm like, damn, your friends don't watch YouTube, but none of that shit that can tell you somebody in here stealing your shit.
Right.
For real, I mean, because that would have been a game changer way before the trial ever hit.
Right. Hey, Derek, did you happen to catch any of Big Vi's live last night?
You know what, man? I was so tired, man. I barbecued and shit after I got off work.
Let me give you a brief rundown about that live. You got to watch it again because
I will.
I was on there a couple. Vi was on a couple hours, and I jumped on there. I didn't say I had a rant moment, but I kind of went off a little.
Man, you went in. I'm still watching that live. I ain't finished it, but yeah, you went in, bro.
You saw it, D-Man?
Yeah.
You pulled one of my numbers, man, because you know I get crazy sometimes.
Let me tell you what I did, and Elijah being on the chat. I don't know if you know about this story. I went in with what happened to R. Kelly in Lafayette, Louisiana, and did the essential breakdown as to why that man had been lied on for 30 years, and the fact that how Demetrius Smith lied on the stand in New York about why his tour stopped was in direct contrast to what happened in Lafayette, Louisiana, and why R. Kelly's tour really stopped. And I just went down piece by piece by piece. And you want to know the funny part about it, Derek? There was a woman in the chat who's from Lafayette, Louisiana, and she confirmed everything I said and still lives there. She said, I remember when that whole thing happened, and I remember like it was yesterday. She said where R. Kelly went to court. She said his fans was waiting. His fans was on the sidewalk when they was going up to the LPCC, which I believe is Lafayette, is the Lafayette Parish Correctional Center or Lafayette Parish Courthouse. She essentially had the article on when the whole altercation happened. She said she lost it when she moved outside. I'm hoping and praying she still can pull it up, because I would have the date and everything on it. And there were people that in that chat and everything. They were just stunned. You can look at the comments, and they were like, people were just stunned. They just did not know. They were like, "What?"
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Man, and it's crazy because, you know, like I said, you know, just to, you know, kind of give that quick synopsis on, you know, how things went down with R. Kelly, you know, and basically what it means for everything, man. You know, R. Kelly is huge, man. And if they even found out that he was backing Trump or anything like that, man, you could set the wheels in motion for the bullshit, because you forget R. Kelly is generally called the Pied Piper.
Right. And then on top of that, if you really look at it, y'all better hope and pray that them people better hope and pray that Trump don't have any information that proves that some of these people in the Democratic Party framed this man. And if he could use that for his own political gain on it, it's gonna be hell to pay.
I stuck up the link for the
I'm actually looking up something because do you remember we was talking earlier about Fonnie Willis and how she recorded that man's phone call in Maryland. And he was doing an interview talking about it, and he was like, "It's over." Let me see.
You talking about when he threatened her? You ain't threatened her? Yeah.
I'm talking about, the dude. Hold on, I mean, because he did an interview. It's the black dude that she held in jail.
It was on Professor Nails. You talking about on Professor Nails, bro?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, let's go, man. Because that was like today.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 days ago. But yeah, definitely.
I appreciate that, Elijah. Jesus Christ.
No problem.
So you be on your ish, all right?
I mean, we got to research, right? Otherwise, we just talking.
Well, and you remember we had a down day yesterday, Derek. So it feels like that day didn't even happen.
Oh my goodness! Well, it happened.
And a bunch of stuff did happen yesterday too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, after the eclipse, people that went in and okay, you know, and you know what is crazy because I mess with Professor Nez, and I'm like, okay, where's my notifications for his ish, man? Now that I think about it, noobs, you ain't.
No, but you know how they do it. You won't get even if you want all notifications for whatever reason that the algorithm will not send you that alert.
Yep,
And
that's true. And I've been
I had to type your page in the long way, literally, like to get here now. After DV, like my man's them preached the truth. I had to go the long way. I feel like as soon as I typed in provoke, it should have popped up. Because I don't type in provoke. No other tag.
It was at one point. It was.
I had to go down because I come into and check out the stream to see if Derek needs anything, usually about an hour before the stream starts. And so and I have to scroll down on YouTube to all my subscriptions and click on Provoke 5 and go to his page to see the live. I don't get any alerts, nothing. And I've got all the alerts enabled.
So that's a thing in itself too. But we can't talk about that on this platform. But that's something to pay attention to.
And see, now YouTube has just started this thing where if you don't have your watch history enabled, then they're not going to give you a home screen.
Wow.
And so they just started that. So if they don't have your watch history that they can use to profile you, quote unquote,
right?
Then they're not going to give you a homepage. And so I've just removed all of their homepage buttons from my screens. And then I just go right to my subscription page, my subscription feed.
Gotcha. Well, that's how I'm gonna do it now because when I click on my subscription, it's like the fourth one, so I can respect it.
Exactly. And the other thing is that when you click on a video from your feed, you will still see like suggested videos that are like in that genre on the right-hand side. And so if there are new subscriptions to be found out there, it's based upon the video that I'm watching and not maybe some video that I clicked on 2 weeks ago that included a toilet seat. Now I'm getting 52 videos. Toilet seats.
Things ain't going well for Fonny, isn't it?
Say want a new toilet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Getting Freaky with You, I think, is going to be their new like Fulton County DA office intro video.
That's knobs.
So let's go ahead and give Professor Nez a shout out because I do use his content. Everybody, if you like what you see, make sure anyway, go over there and subscribe to his channel. The man be doing this thing, man. I'm telling you.
Hey Derek, what's by Derek?
Shit, he might pop up somewhere in here. I try to let him up.
Nah, what's good, bro?
Yeah, he
hey,
did.
what's going on, man?
I'm in the building, man. I'm letting my mans do the narrating tonight. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Vine called me, so
hold on. I'm trying to see if somebody done popped up in the. Can you bring?
Oh yeah.
back?
There he is. Let me add him to the
I told him you were live.
Hey, Big Vibe.
There you go.
That's Big Vibe right there.
Hey.
Oh, he's on mute. Let's see what happens when we take him off.
He popped up.
Big Vibe right there.
Popped up as soon as he said something.
Bring your fat ass on, boy.
Yeah. You must have heard us talking about him.
We were talking about you, Vibe.
The ears got to burning real quick, huh? What's going on, Big Vibe?
Big Vibe popped up like candy man.
Real quick. Hey, Vibe, know who we talking about him, don't he?
How y'all got somebody on here who use a whole bag of charcoal to grill 4 leg quarter, man? Come on, bro. He got down grill still. Hey, his grill still hot from a month ago.
He's talking about me.
Bag of charcoal, that's a waste.
Hey, Hey, Nose, look, I'm taking his leg quarters away from him. He ain't getting none. we gonna give back some sides, and that's it. He ain't getting no meat.
Yeah, stupid. What happened, man?
Hold on. Hey, back. I got my man talking on here tonight. My man's Eli talking on here tonight for me. Okay. So he tapping in. So
well, what up, Lou? What up, Derek? What up, Yellow
His name-
Boy, J Rock, Eli? What's good with you?
Yeah, Eli. That's his.
What up? Shout out to the righteousness.
Oh yeah, man, it gets serious over in this camp, man.
I love it. Hey, bro, I love it. Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so tell your friends, man. You tell your mama.
Y'all finna be lit in the morning, bro.
I got a demographic of, like, you know what I'm saying? I got some 60 and 70-year-olds be watching me. So I already know, bring the old schools, the new schools, everybody.
Hey, everybody needs the knowledge, yo, bro.
I mean,
you're supposed to learn something new every day, don't you?
Straight up, man.
Every day. Every day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just since I've been actually creating content, you know, it's like I'm in the news, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, people sending me shit all the time. And it's like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. And I try to
Because you got the voice, bro. And you bringing the facts. You not watered down. You ain't got to worry about no sponsors saying don't say this, don't say that. You giving the people unadulterated truth.
I mean,
and we're getting organized.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting more organized by the day. We try to make sure that it's a solid presentation. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead, man. And I appreciate
that's a big thing. Presentation. What your numbers at right now, Derek? What your how many subs you got right now?
Shoot, I think I'm at that, what, like 353. Last time I checked.
Yep. Whatever.
So we moving up.
And the big thing for this panel is all the folks that come in and join the panel and participate and bring us what they know, because that's how the conversations get kick-started around here.
Yeah, we talk about whatever, man. Whatever's clever, man. We make sure that we get it in. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and see what the hell Big Fanny ass done did, man.
Snap. He finna snap. He always snap.
Yeah, we gonna see what Fanny did.
Nez Nation, holy macadamia nut, do we have an update for you? Cash Money G, our girl, Fannie Willis. I call her the queen of corruption, the sultan of sin, the domineering, overbearing, aggressive, criminal behavior. Cash Money G Willis is in extremely hot water. I feel like I keep saying it over and over again, but guess what? It just keeps coming. I mean, I'm on vacation right now. Look at the way I'm dressed, for crying out loud. It just keeps coming. She faces brand new felony charges from Trump co-defendant Harrison Floyd, who we had on our show. And I also posted another clip just a few days ago. Oh my God, wait till you hear this. So let me give you a little bit of context. This is so groundbreaking. It could literally sink everything. Her time is finally up. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share a screen right now. I'm going to show you what Harrison Floyd, again, he is one of the 18 defendants charged by Cash Money G Willis and Fulton County in the Georgia 2020 election interference case. And he shared this on last week. He shared this right here, which is really amazing because this is essentially a statement from Harrison Floyd. Okay, this was published on April 4th. And you can see here, if I can make this a little bit bigger, he says here on April 4th on X, aka also known as formerly Twitter, he says, I don't want to put a black woman in jail, but if Fannie Willis, that's her username there, does not recuse herself from this case by noon on Monday, I may have no other choice than to pursue all lawful remedies. Make Fulton great again. He uses the hashtag Fannie Willis. He uses the hashtag Fulton County, corrupt Georgia. That was last week, April 4th. And of course, Cash Money G is not going to recuse herself. Of course, she doesn't heed any warning, whether it has to do with her reputation, how she acted in court, all the lies she told, everything about Nathan Wade, everything about, the Georgia interference case, everything about how she went about hiring Nathan Wade, all the text messages, Terrence Bradley, the list goes on and on. Yurti Yerger. I've got all the videos on this stuff, right? So then Monday comes. And by the way, what this is related to is, and I know some of us have heard of this already, what this is related to, and Harrison Floyd said this on our program, when he was on our program live. I'll leave the entire live stream at the end of the video if you haven't seen it already. This is referring to a phone call that Fannie Willis engaged with Harrison Floyd's attorney, whereby Fannie Willis illegally wiretapped. She illegally recorded the conversation. And so I'm going to play for you this new statement. Okay, under the Maryland Wiretap Act, and Harrison Floyd kind of explains this in this new post, this new video that he, this is the new video that he, essentially what he does is he makes his statement, okay? And so what happens is that, I'm going to share that with you in just a second, that Maryland has this illegal wiretap law. And in that law, it states that if two parties are engaged in any kind of communication, they both must consent to any kind of recording. And so that's what he's referring to. And that is actual felony in the state of Maryland, where that conversation took place. And so here on April 8th, 2024 at 1:24 p.m., just an hour and a half after he issued that ultimatum, listen to what Harrison Floyd makes in his statement. Holy macadamian nut. This.
Last week, my attorney and I made it public that District Attorney Willis very likely violated the Maryland Wiretapping Act, which is a felony here in Maryland. As far as we are aware, DA Willis did not have a warrant, and the call was not made in furtherance of law enforcement because I was already in custody. She simply broke the law. The truth is, DA Willis did not like the public backlash she was receiving, and over the course of multiple calls, she tried to find a way out of the mess that she created. She also made the claim that I denied a consent bond, which is a lie. The truth is simple and quite frankly sad. DA Willis is blinded by her upbringing, which was deeply rooted in radical progressive ideology and racism. She has no problem weaponizing her skin or her office to further its aims. While my skin is also Black, DA Willis identifies me as white and views me as a defender of white supremacists due to my political beliefs.
That's crazy, ain't it? I think he's absolutely right. What y'all think?
Whew. I'm back, guys.
That's crazy as hell.
And he's even got more coming. You know what I mean? But
I've seen this video.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I always forget which screen I'm on, but yeah, it's like I said in the chat. I don't think that this is actually going to be her biggest problem right now, because they are looking into the allegations from that other woman that told her to stop spending money on programs that they weren't authorized to be spent on. And so now they're looking into the $860,000 that she paid to Wade, another $89,900 that she paid to another program to open up a youth center. And that program has since closed, and there's no youth center anywhere to be found. And the organization that she gave the money to, when they first came out publicly, they said, we never got this money. We don't know, exactly what she's talking about. Now, they have since recanted, but that could have been after any number of conversations with who knows who in order for them to recount that. But now, that money, that grant money that was earmarked for a specific program, they're looking at what actually happened to that, because she is under the impression, kind of like that Dalton mayor, that once the money is approved to be spent, she can use it however the hell she wants, and not for the programs that they were designated for.
Would that be considered like a bribe?
1,000 pardons. 1,000 pardons. Can y'all please do something about the Dalton mayor? Because she's supposed to have been in the feds, bro.
Yeah, we get
private people.
Do y'all remember Maltese? Do y'all remember Maltese and Cicero, bro? She did 16 years, and she didn't. It wasn't no $7 million deficit. You could Google it. I think her name was Betty Maltese. She was the mayor of Cicero, and she got 16 years. Rob Blagojevich said, "What can I get for Barack's seat?" and got 14 years.
Ooh.
That Dalton mayor off the chain, boy. Ooh, man.
I'm just saying, like that, and it's back then we didn't have the Freedom of Information Act flexing everywhere, so it's like, what's going on? I was just telling DV, I think she under the Whitey Bulger Act, because Illinois been corrupt, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they allowing her to operate to bump everybody else off.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Derek? For 16 years, what are you talking about?
He know.
Hey man, for real.
That's
Shit. I mean, it's been that's how these motherfuckers roll. They be in the game. Look, I'm from Gary, bro. Right next fucking door.
Shout out to the Gary Indianimals on the
You know
guys.
what I'm saying? And we had some long-standing crooked ass, criminal ass mayors, man. That had cash in they basement like Franklin Saint had on Snowfall, bro.
Oh, okay.
That part.
So
and look, hold on, bro. I ain't trying to cut you off. I got a question too, because you just said that. That's the realest shit I heard in a while, right? What happened to Gary, bro? That was a whole city.
Yeah.
Man.
Who went to jail behind the dead bodies in the schools and the mouths of residentials that don't get their grass or their trees trimmed?
Remember the grass was remember the grass was fucked up over there.
Ain't nobody laying there.
The kids couldn't play over there in the grass.
It looked like a trap. It looked like a trap.
Something they had it blocked off.
Yeah, they it's basically what happened, and it's something simple to explain. It's videos out there. I was watching the video. Didn't we watch a video, noobs, about that shit offline?
Which one?
Gary,
Which
Indiana.
one? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
can y'all send that link? Because I love this type of stuff. Can y'all send that link in the chat?
Man, it's like it's crazy because it was a whole situation with a haunted house in Gary, man, like some old paranormal activity type of ish.
Wait, you being for real, or you saying like that's what the media spin?
No, that's not the media. No, that's not the media. Hey, Derek, that's the houses. My guy. I had a couple of guys, matter of fact, but stay over there in Indiana, and the in front of the cribs, right? They had all the motherfucking cribs over there in East Chicago, Indiana. All the cribs roped off for their grass, right? and the kids couldn't play in them, bro. It was crazy because they was the grass over there was given. They had what you call it, infumigated? Is that
Yeah,
the
bro.
name
I'm
of it?
saying tall grass. That's
Okay.
rats. That's a lot of. That's what I'm saying. That's a thing, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
They hit, but no, it wasn't even tall grass. The grass they hit infumigated the grass and shot it up with some type of stuff or whatever because the kids was over there playing in the grass and catching all type of rashes or something like that.
That's
or whatever.
crazy work.
No,
So this was a couple of years ago.
But bust this, man. That stuff
Go
was
ahead.
like on Inside Edition and everything, man. I mean, for real, and it was an older house. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and we gonna take
Was it a crime commit? Not to cut you off. Was it like because I'm into that type of thing as well. So it's like, was it a crime committed in the crib?
You never
That
know,
made
man.
it under the house, or the house was just hunted prior.
Houses have spirits, man. I guess that somebody done died
From
in
the
or
previous
whatever.
occupants. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay.
And I'll be honest, I'll tell you about an experience once we get through this little you dig real quick from Inside Edition.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video. Yeah.
So give me a second. Give me a
No,
second.
go ahead. I'm following. I love this. Bro,
So check this out.
It's your first look inside the house known as the Portal Pit, a place where demons supposedly wrought straight out of The Exorcist.
But the power of Christ compels you.
This man just bought the notorious house in Gary, Indiana, for the bargain basement price of $35,000.
What compelled you to buy this house?
I have a passion for investigating claims of paranormal.
Zach Bagans is the host of the Travel Channel's Ghost Adventures. We spoke inside the front porch, the precise spot where a terrorized mom claims that horseflies mysteriously swarmed in the dead of winter, as they did in the Amityville Horror. Then there was that mysterious figure that appeared in the window when the house was supposed to be empty. This is the other side of that window.
There are reports that there was a residue that would come down the blinds. It was horrible.
This is the woman who lived in the House of Horrors with her 3 children before Zach Bagans bought it. Latoya Ammons fought back tears when she told us how they fled in terror after her daughter was raised right off her bed. She says the demons sounded like this.
We've waited 5 months. It sounded like something dead.
She says she anointed the rooms with holy oil and read aloud from the Bible, but the nightmare went on and listened to a sound that cannot be explained by police who looked into the mysterious goings-on. While 2 cops are talking in the basement, someone can be heard saying, "Hey." Embrace yourself for what Latoya says happened to her son when she and her mom took him to the hospital. It's right out of the movie Poltergeist.
He walked up the wall and did the backwards flip.
How did everybody in the hospital react to your son walking up the wall?
They took off and they ran. The doctor from this.
I done seen people do that shit. Haven't you guys? Go run up a wall and flip.
Yeah, I done seen that before. Now the only question is, how far did he run up the wall though?
I mean, if you get some good momentum and hit that thing just right, you can get 2 good 3 steps out of yourself.
Yeah, now 2-3 steps, that's one thing. But if we talk about 6 or 7 steps or more,
I mean, but shit, 6 or 7 steps, you already on the ceiling, so you can't do a flip. I'm just saying.
Man, I'm getting a freaking tarot card murder mystery kind of vibe from this.
So let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you about an experience that I had. Okay, Gary, Indiana, my house, that I lived in as a kid. My grandmama died in that house, and my great grandfather passed away in that house. Okay, so I would say that the day after my grandmother's funeral, my auntie was sitting on the couch and she was talking like cash shit about my grandma, man. Like it was the craziest thing ever. Like, why is you even talking about this lady like this? So it was a picture that my grandmother had bought, and it wasn't nothing wrong with it. Perfect, beautiful picture. It was expensive as hell. Why did the glass piece on it dislodge and hit my aunt in the head while she was talking shit? Seriously. Right there. And I'm like, Okay, I kind of know who did that shit.
Now, see that kind of thing actually creeps me out more than like these ghost investigation shows and shit because I used to live in a house, just a normal house or whatever, built in whatever the 70s, I think, remodeled in the 90s kind of thing. So you can imagine.
Right.
But there was this one room in the house that my dog would just sit there at the top of the stairs and bark. Not all the time, just like on certain times. And we'd go in there, we'd look all around, flip on the light, what's going on, nothing. But man, that was like the creepiest thing. The dog just sit there and stare at the room and bark. Wouldn't go near it, was whining if you try to bring him in, that sort of thing. And, we never saw anything of it or anything, but
But it's crazy, like that's right in my city, man. Coming from where I'm from, and just as a whole, the city looks like that, man. They filmed Nightmare on Elm Street in Gary.
Yeah, and if you go and look just on YouTube, just bring up Gary, Indiana. I mean, just about every video you bring up is they're, drowned in a fog bank or something.
Right, like it's I don't know what the hell happened there, man. That shit's crazy.
It's got a very Hounds of the Baskervilles kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so we got some more people jumped up in the chat, man. I had to shout them out. Darlene is definitely in the building. Good to see you once again. Let's see, who else do we have up in here? Anybody else? No. But shout out to my girl Darlene. She's been, she's been riding with me. Riding with me for real. You have a good night if you're out of here. So I'm trying to figure out, man, it's been like 2 hours. And it's crazy because my chat and my people are growing right now. Geez. Yeah. So so I don't know what to do. I think I might hang out for a minute. How do you feel? How you feeling, Noob? You cool?
Let's roll with it, man.
Panel, you cool?
Yep.
All right, let's get it. All right, so earlier in our live, we for those who didn't know, we were talking about Trump and his wonderful trip to the Chic-Fil-A.
Yeah.
And and also if it's your first time in here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are on a mission, trying to get to 500, man. Trying to get to where we can get some super chats going. We can do all type of little cool stuff, super stickers, all type of things, and we're gonna grow to 1,000. I mean, we've been at it. We know what's up. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel and even show them how you feel. If you think that this is good enough for you to watch, should be good for somebody else. Okay, so let's just say that. I think that I want to. I think I want to have a little fun, man. And we did this the other night, and I say I was able to keep my channel, so I think it's all good. They struck me, man. They sent me to copyright school, man. I had to go to copyright college.
Yep, traffic school for YouTube.
Like you messed around and messed around. Like, I'm sorry, shit. I'm trying to get things cracking around here. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun, man. I found some buzzes off of. So give me a moment while I get my life together.
Oh, Derek's glitching. He's trying to multitask.
Oh yeah, I'm having a Biden moment.
You get that little Microsoft swirl above his head.
Yep, I'm having a whole Joe Biden moment. Like, Okay.
Nobody's something else, man. You talking about he ain't gonna treat her illegal with no disrespect.
Yeah, I know he a killer, but yeah.
This is why we can't get a Hollywood movie that's worth the crap. Oh no!
I'm sorry, I had to pull rank.
Oh no.
Do you believe in capital punishment?
Absolutely. I believe everyone in the nation's capital should be punished.
Give y'all a few episodes, man.
I don't like being alone in the house with a married man. Listen, if we were alone on a raft in the middle of the ocean, I'd rather kiss an octopus in the mouth.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Come here, son. Huh? Don't move now. Don't move, just be calm. Don't get excited and don't move to your right. Sort of ease over to your left, son, because I'm positive there's some fungus growing over there.
I don't have to take no insults from you.
You sure don't. Just look in the mirror.
One more, we done.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Who are you calling a criminal? I'm no criminal.
Not now. But if you're going to take a physical, you're going to have to take your clothes off. And if you take your clothes off, that's criminal. Wait a minute. See, you take your clothes off, that would be first-degree ugliness with malice and forethought and attempt to cause blindness.
Oh, man. Oh, I guess with one more.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
If your friend decides to investigate, he must have, of course, a sidekick.
A sidekick?
Oh, yes, indeed. All the great crime fighters had sidekicks. I mean, Sherlock Holmes has his Watson. Starsky has his Hutch.
I bet you this. When you were a detective, you had a sidekick too, didn't you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did.
I know. I can see he kicked you in the side of your face.
Well, I never.
And you probably never will.
All right, y'all, we done with that. Oh my God, man.
I got flaming the mess out of her.
Everybody.
So hard. I'm like, damn.
Oh,
Tell how
man.
they radio fed.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, that one episode with Fred though, when as I asked him, who you calling ugly? I said, you. He said, I can stick your face in some dough and make some gorilla cookies. What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The king of the insults, man. That's crazy though how they threw Trump's face on there.
A mess out of it.
You know, it is ridiculous to know that. Okay, well, you know, it's just ridiculous to know that people are like crazy and they can't just take the humor and everything that happens. Oh yeah, shout out to my people who are watching over there on Rumble as well as the people who are watching on X this evening. I appreciate you. You know, like Joe Biden say, make sure you support our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boo, Joe Biden. Still, your finishing move is weak as hell. Oh my goodness, man. Boy, so just a little bit about what I did this weekend, man. I actually watched the whole WrestleMania weekend, and it was a treat. I got to see Jade Cargill, the sexiest woman on the planet, wrestle in her first match. Oh my goodness, I have never seen anything that fine in my life. So had a moment. That moment's over. I just wanted to mention her because I mean, I swear, if I met her, I'd pass out. I'd pass out. She's fine. So let's see. So, you know, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up this evening. We had a pretty good live. We got a chance to really kind of get in depth with the thing that I've been trying to tell people for the longest, man. Regardless of what the media tell you, regardless of what you might want to think, man, Donald Trump is not in any way a racist man. If anything, he's probably one of the most comfortable individuals I've seen around black people.
And I don't think he views it in that lens even.
Mm-mm. You know, if there is a racism, he's not the one doing it.
Right. It doesn't. That's not what he thinks about when he walks into a place. You know,
he just sees people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he identifies because of he knows what a black person and a white person is, but it's not malicious.
Yeah, and what's so strange about that, where Trump is concerned, is that he has always been a personable guy when dealing with folks that have even worked for him.
Right. And look, and you look at like the fact that he doesn't even really change who he is or how he acts.
Yeah. And I think if anybody were going to cry racism about Donald Trump, who has been in the limelight, it would be Omarosa.
Absolutely. And she has said nothing.
And they're not buddies. They're not pals. They didn't part on the best of circumstances. And so I think if that angle were going to come from somebody, it would come from the person that worked in his administration.
Absolutely. That's crazy, man. So, of course, we got to wrap it up. And I appreciate you, Elijah, for coming on, man, and being profound, man. And
welcome aboard.
Wow, man. All y'all, man. You look, I promise you, man, you come back. We'll make it. We got a table set for you. We got a spot on the couch. You know what I'm saying? We got we got a tray for you if you need to break something down, roll something up, man. We got you. We good. You know what I'm saying? Bring it all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and speak on it first if you able to, and we go round robin and get up out of here, Elijah. So you go ahead and go first, man.
Elijah, if you're there, it's on you, brother. You got an outro for us? All right, I think we're missing Elijah.
I don't know. I used to fall asleep and crap. So
sometimes, yeah.
So all right, D-Maps, come on with it, baby.
Well, unfortunately, my internet been a struggle tonight because I had to literally reset my whole computer, install new updates and everything. It kept on kicking me out of the dang StreamYard. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I feel your pain.
It's literally been like that all night. 1 minute I'm here, next minute I'm not. I'm like, wait, I got locked out again.
I'm sending the internet sickness around. I'm internet COVID. I called it in one of my lives, and now it's hitting everybody. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so are you the reason, huh?
Yeah, I don't know, man, because my shit went
literally.
It went down.
It knocked me out at least a good 3, 4.
At the end of a live,
what the hell?
Yeah, and it's funny.
Record everything.
Yeah, because Derek and I will sit there and we'll talk for an hour, and then 15 minutes before the show, things will start going wonky.
And it's like, damn it, no! Like, why now? Shit.
Yeah.
Then the minute I hop on where everybody is like, at first it was working, then it's like it start working, messing up and everything.
Especially when you really want to talk, man. So, like I said, I always appreciate you coming on, man. You be having internet issues and everything, and other issues, sometimes, but we working on that as well. So we utilize the mute button not to be malicious. Now we just try to make sure.
Hey, man, that's life. Things happen.
When you're going through some things, you know what I'm saying. Hey.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody that goes through the struggle with us when we're trying to get it down and get going on time. So we feel you.
Absolutely, man. It's a real deal, man. It's a real situation, D-Maps, man.
Hey, I'm saying I'm gonna say good thing about Fannie Willis.
Oh yeah, man.
Goodness.
But I gotta outro us, man, with her. With the
true.
corruption joining in, we gonna go ahead into my outro. But go ahead, real quick, J Rock, and let him have something.
Well, I'll tell you once again, thank you for having me on there. Appreciate you. Appreciate Noobs once again. Like always, and like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. And if y'all haven't already, check out Big Vibes Alive from last night.
Okay.
I think it was one of his better lives. It ran a little bit longer because he kept saying, "Well, I'm about to go ahead and jump all off." Next thing you know, we on for about another hour. Then he was ready to go on. Then somebody else jumped on, and then he was on for another hour. So,
yep, and I got a link in the chat for it. I think I found the one you were talking about. It was like 5.5 hours.
Yeah, that was the one from last night.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that, man. I love y'all, man. We might Saturday night might be more open if people want to kick it, but at the same time, man, Jesus.
Yeah, and see, I didn't think it was going to run that long anyway, and neither did he. But but people kept coming in. They kept coming in. I was like, and next thing you know, it just ballooned, and that's just how it went down. But yeah, like I said, once again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody, and gonna be looking forward to linking up with y'all on the next live.
Oh, of course, most definitely, man. Definitely appreciate that, man. And you know what I'm saying? You know how we get down, man. So, you one of the family out here. So it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, for sure.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. Noobs, you got anything you want to say before we?
Hey man, it was a good show. I appreciate everybody who came on. I always like it when folks come on and talk with us and get into what we're talking about. And I was already kind of pumped up because I watched part of that video, and it's always a good time to watch Trump go in and just talk to folks, at a random interval, without doing a speech and everything. Because I gotta admit, once you've heard a couple of Trump speeches, you pretty much heard the Trump speeches, and you know what he's going to talk about. And so it's just, I don't know. I like this channel because it's real. And I like watching those interactions with Trump for the same reason, because it's real.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for coming.
Absolutely, man. So what we're going to do right now is I want to personally thank everybody that came over today, the people in Rumble. I want to thank Elijah for coming on for the first time and giving us a bit of his knowledge and asking the questions. And, we welcome all of that. That's what we're all about. We want to make sure that people can get their voice out, man. I understand that, if you didn't want to hear what I had to say, you wouldn't be here. So thank you for coming. Shout out to my mods. Of course, Noobs is a mod in here. He's one of my snipers. Shout out to my man, Joe, Kilroy Girl, Love Unconditional, and the Only Queen. Okay. Shout out to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but we're going to get out of here in two different ways. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little bit of Fannie Willis, because that's my girl, Kilroy Girl stuff right there. That's the stuff. And then we're going to close out with the close out song, how we do it. So let's go. Have a good night, everybody. Love y'all to death. And I'll see you on the next one.
This is the one and only Big Fannie. And you want to know about corruption? Well, I'll tell you what. What you talking about, Willis? I'm Fulton County's finest. What corruption? Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fannie and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm F-A-N-I, the legal queen. In the rap game, I reign supreme. From the ATL, I'm the baddest DA. With my prosecution team, every day we slay. I wear my clothes backwards like I was crisscross. I floss when I ride around this bitch. Here is boss, got stacks of cash. Where I lay my head, these racks are flash. I'm ballin', got bread. When I rap, I flow, cause I got the juice. Popping bottles of the goose while my fanny gets loose. Me and Nathan's hot dog, we be knocking boots all the way through the night as he rides my caboose. I'm Fulton County's finest. What corruption? Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fannie and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm going after Trump on this made-up case, cause he thinks he's gonna win with this MAGA base. RICO charges to the left, RICO charges to the right. When I come through the court, I'm putting up a fight. I love to go to Napa Valley, all paid in cash. Take a trip with Nathan Wade for his birthday bash. The only man that ever paid for me is my daddy, the one that lives on couches and has no addy. My sweat and my tears made me a fortune. To all my haters, watch out, I'm torching. Burning this bitch down to the ground. While I get mug shots, I'll run this town. I'm Fulton County's finest. What corruption? Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Hey yo, it's Fulton's finest. It's your girl, Big Fanny. I want to give a shout out to Judge McAfee. Thanks for the money, yo. Peace.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack them all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.